What's up, everyone? Fight Zone MMA. Today we got some crazy MMA news. Let's get right into it. First off, we got Tom Aspinall 1 day after his eye surgery. Look at the state of this guy. He looks like an extra from 28 days later. Fans are going to see a picture like this, see a guy like Aspinall and ask, how is he a fighter? He's such a nice guy. He does charity work. He got me something for Christmas when my parents couldn't. This is why. Look at how he looks in this picture, and then think about the fact that he can't wait to get locked back into a cage against the guy who almost made him permanently blind. We also got a sneak peek at his next contract, and you know Dana is fuming that he has to pay for this fancy braille paper instead of writing the contract on the back of a casino napkin as usual. Next up, we got Aljamain Sterling saying he beat Sean O'Malley in a rematch. Aljamain says, I beat Sean O'Malley 9 out of 10 times. Give me 3 months. A guy that cuts to 135 that walks around 174? That's not very cool. Pretty crazy statement coming from Aljamain, who literally had to move up a division since his body couldn't handle the weight cut to 135 anymore. That being said, it is likely that he actually does beat O'Malley if they were to fight again. O'Malley has been looking terrible recently, getting controlled on the ground by guys like Song Yadong, who I don't think has had a single takedown in the UFC before he fought O'Malley. Aljamain, on the other hand, is no longer drained from the massive weight cut to 135 and pigs out at Arby's every single day. He also only lost the first fight because of O'Malley's coach giving him fake instructions, leading him to run right into O'Malley's right hand. Next up, we got Nate Diaz saying he's going to return to the UFC. Nate says, I got unfinished business, and I plan on going and taking what's mine ASAP. First ever to start a division, and the dopest one at that. You're welcome, MFers. I'll see you soon. I'm coming. Guys are speculating that he's coming back for the start of the 165 division, but in my opinion, it's more likely that the UFC is going to try and start the BMF division. This would be completely ridiculous and a mockery of the sport. A belt just for bums with no ground game and no brain cells from having constant stand and bang wars during their career is not a good look for UFC. This sport needs to be reined in before it becomes a cheap copy of WWE. Though, there is an upside to all this. Nate might be coming back for a third Conor McGregor fight in the BMF division. At which point, I don't know how Michael Chandler is going to be able to cope. We might see a generational crash out from Michael Chandler. Finally, we got Jailton Almeida being cut from the UFC. After his last fight with Rizvan Kuniev, Almeida was cut for being boring. Me personally, I'm gonna miss the guy. For all the fat bums with sloppy stand and bang and 30 seconds of cardio, this guy stood out as the only guy willing to put on a boring lay and pray performance at heavyweight. Respectable. Rumors are saying that Dana noticed he was below the UFC fitness standards for heavyweights, since he had less than 50% body fat and could run a mile without stopping for a breath. The good news is, with Jailton's absence from the rankings, Tai Tuivasa is in a great spot to get right back into those rankings. Looking forward to seeing Tuivasa still ranked after a 10-fight losing streak. Anyways, that's going to do it for today. Like, comment, subscribe, Fight Zone MMA. I'll see you in the next one.